Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about powers and cubes. This lesson is about powers and roots. First, I'm going to talk today about powers. You can see powers in various forms. Let me say I take a number 5. Now, 5 has got nothing on top of it. That means what? We have 5 to the power 1. All numbers that you see 1, 2, 7, 6 or 3, whatever number you see, all have got to the power 1. But we don't write it. It's not needed. We understand it, that it is already there. If you say you write the number 8, that means it has got a to the power. But we don't write it. We just write 8. Now, any number to the power 0 is 1. Suppose you have got a number 2 to the power 0. 2 has got a power 0, that means it is 1. If you have 6 to the power 0, that it means 1. Any number which has got a power 0 is 1. Okay. Now let's move on to finding out the squares and cubes. Squares and cubes of a number. Now what is square? Suppose if I have been given square means 2 and cube means 3. So if I get a number say 1. 1 to the power 2. That what does it mean? 1 is getting multiplied by itself 2 times. That means 1 times 1 is 1 only. Suppose if you get 2 square, what does it mean? 2 is getting multiplied by itself twice. That is 2 times 2, 4. Similarly, if you get 3 square, that means it is 3 times 3. That means 9. As you can see, the power 2 is telling us how many times the number is going to get multiplied. So this is called the square of a number. Let me take a new page. Square means twice and cube means thrice. As you can see, right now I'm just talking with about all positive numbers. Okay, so only positive numbers I'm talking right now. Now let's say I get a number say 4 and I need to find the cube. This is called cube. 3 means cube. That means 4 is going to multiply it by itself 4 times 4 times 4. I have seen a lot of problems in answer sheets where 4 to the power 3 or you say 4 cube, they do 4 times 3. What do they do is that 4 to the power 3, that means 4 times 3, which is absolutely wrong. It is not what it is stated here. 4 to the power 3 here means 4 times 4 times 4. That means 4 is getting multiplied by itself 3 times. Suppose I get a number 2 to the power, not 2 to the, say I get 12 to the power 2. What does it mean? 12 is getting multiplied by itself twice, which gives the value 144. Okay, so this is the square of 12 or 12 to the power 2. Similarly, if I get a number 5 to the power 3, what does it mean? It means 5 times 5 times 5. That is 125. Okay, so that means 5. See, here is power 3. That means 5 is getting multiplied by itself thrice. Now, if I get any power other than square or cube, suppose I get 7 to the power 4. That means 7 is getting multiplied by itself 4 times. 1, 2, 3 and then 4. Okay. So see, 4 is the power and see 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 times. 7 is getting multiplied by itself 4 times. So this is how we get it. We can also get positive decimal numbers. Say I get uh, 0.1. 0.1 to the power 2. That means 0.1 is getting multiplied by itself. See, this is how many 0.1s? 1 and 2. Similarly, if you get 2.3, 2.3 whole to the power 4. What does it mean? It will be 2.3 times 2.3 times 2.3 and 2.3. So how many 2.3s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, because the power is 4. Always keep in mind that it all depends on the power. You can get positive decimal numbers. You can also get fractions. Suppose I get half to the power cube. What does it mean? Half is getting multiplied by itself 3 times. As you can see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 halves are multiplying. So you can get positive decimal numbers, positive fractions, positive numbers. You can get like this. Now I'm going to talk about negative numbers, which is a very important part, and often I have seen children get confused with what is going on. Let me write on top negative numbers. You must memorize the mode of operation for signs actually. Mode means plus plus makes plus, plus minus makes minus, minus plus makes minus, and minus minus gives us plus. This is the mode of operation for signs which you should not forget. You need to keep it in mind. You need to memorize. Suppose I have got a number, say minus 4 square. How am I going to write? You must write minus sign, then 4, then put it in bracket, give the multiplication sign, again minus 4. So minus 4 times minus 4, as you can see here. So don't forget to put the minus sign in the bracket. So 4 minus 4 is getting multiplied by itself 2 times. So first I am going to calculate 4 times 4, that is 16. I will write 16. But what about these minus signs? We have to keep in mind minus and minus. We have two minus signs. So minus minus gives us what? See in this line? This line we will follow. It gives us plus. That means it's a plus 16. But we don't write plus in front of any number. If we write 5, that means it has got a positive sign in front of it. We will just write in our answer sheet just 16. Similarly, if you have got a number, say plus minus 3 whole to the power cube, they have asked you to do the cube of minus 3. If the question may come like this, that is, let me erase this and write so that you understand. Find the cube of minus 3. How to do it? We are going to do minus 3 whole to the power 3. That is minus 3 cube. How to calculate it also? Minus 3 in bracket times minus 3 in bracket times minus 3 in bracket. See, 3 times minus 3 is getting multiplied by itself. Now first I am going to operate on the numbers first. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Okay. Now you see how many minus signs are there? 1, 2, 3. Let us write it first. Minus, minus, minus. First I am going to work on these two minus signs. So minus minus from the table, as you can see, minus minus gives us plus. So we will get plus. Again if I operate on this minus and plus sign, so minus plus gives me, as you can see, minus. So minus. So minus is the outcome or the result. So I will put minus sign before 27. Keep in mind it's a negative, so that's why we are going to write in the answer also as minus 27. But if the outcome would have been a plus sign, we will never write plus 27. We will just write in that case only 27. Let me show you another example so that you understand it better. And let me also write the mode of operation so that you understand what is going on. As per the table, minus minus is plus, plus minus is minus, minus plus is minus, and plus plus is plus. So this is my mode of operation for the signs. Suppose I have got this time a negative 4. Not 4, let's take a different number. Say I take minus 7 to the power 3. Okay. So 7 is getting multiplied by itself 3 times. Times minus 7. As you can see, it's the cube. So 7 times 7 times 7. We have to do that first, right? So 7, first you do the numbers and then you do the symbols. Okay. So 7 times 7 is 49. 49 times 7 is 343. Okay, so now and you work on the negative sign. Three negative signs are there, so minus minus gives us plus. We will put plus out of these two, then plus and the remaining negative sign. So plus minus gives me minus, so minus is the outcome. I will write minus 343. So my answer is also going to be minus 343. In fractional numbers, what we do? Suppose I have got minus 1/5 square. What does it mean? First, I know that 1/5 is getting multiplied by itself twice. So I will, don't forget to put the bracket in case of negative numbers. Otherwise, you may get confused with the negative sign and as well as the multiplication sign. So first, I'm going to calculate 1 times 1, 5 times 5. So 1 times 1 is 1 and 5 times 5 is 25. But what I will put in ahead, as you can see, there are two negative signs. So two negative signs, very easy. Minus minus gives me plus. Will I put a plus sign in front of it? In the answer, you will not put. Why? Because positive numbers have a plus sign in front of it, but we don't write. We just write 1 by 25. Simple, clear? Now let's do another example of a positive fraction. Suppose I have 1/3 whole to the power 3. Very easy. 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3. As you can see, I am not going to put brackets here because it is a positive number. So 1 times 1 times 1, all the numerators get multiplied, so it's 1. And the denominators get multiplied 3 times 3 times 3, that is 27. So you can get positive fractional numbers, negative fractional numbers, positive decimal number, also negative decimal number you can get. So by performing the powers on in these numbers, you can get any power. Like you can get 2 to the power 7, you can get 6 to the power 8. So it depends on what they are asking for. Okay, I hope you have understood about how the powers are getting calculated. This is just to give you a small description about how the powers are calculated, and more you practice, the more you do the calculations, you will understand it much better. Okay.